Okay. Woo! It's 4:20. Don't mind me.
What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Cam.
What's poppin', guys? It's your girl HeyParis here, and this is a video that you guys have been waiting for what feels like probably 2 years, maybe 3. No exaggeration.
And I'm here doing a video for y'all. I know it's been a long time. Paris asked me to do this how I met my wife video, so I figured, you know, the time is now. The time is now, so we're here today.
But today is April 20th, 2020, and I just got this this vibe today that I should just do this video with a bottle of bubbly, since it's a celebration. This video is a celebration. April 20th is a celebration. We celebrate night. So let me pop this bubbly real quick, okay? So we can get this party started. Woo-hoo! To love, to life, to loving yourself before you love anybody else. To real men, to black love, to being in love, to make, okay, I'm going too far. All right, let's just start the video, okay? I'm doing too much. Okay, so before I start the video, I just want to say straight off the bat that I hope anyone who's watching this video who feels like love isn't real, who feels like falling in love is not possible, who feels like they don't have their person out here in this world somewhere on this planet, I'm here to tell you, they're there, girl or boy. They're out there. You will find them. And while you find them, you will also find yourself. Okay, I'm getting a little bit deep. Okay, 420, and I'm getting a little bit deep. So let me just bring it down a few notches, you feel me? But I guess what I'm trying to say is don't give up on love, because love never gives up on you. That doesn't even make sense. Alright, so when I met Cameron, if you guys didn't know, if you guys are new to my channel, you're like, who the hell is this bitch? Like, bitch, introduce yourself. Did I introduce myself? I don't remember. But my name is HeyParis. And I am a newlywed. I'm a new wife. I got married on June 29th, 2019. My 1-year anniversary is coming up very soon. And although a bitch did want to go to Paris, a bitch did want to go to Bali, a bitch did want to go to Dubai, this COVID shit done ruined my plans, but we gonna keep it pushing. We will. I'm newlywed. My husband's name is Cameron. Love of my stinking life. And today I'm gonna tell you how I met him. Alright, so boom. Did I cheers? Did I cheers to love and shit? I think I did. Did I? I think so. Alright, so boom. This is how I met this nigga, okay? So first of all, I was not even fresh out. First of all, I talk a lot about like dating people, but please understand that when I say dating, it does not mean we were boyfriend and girlfriend. It doesn't mean we even ever kissed. It doesn't mean none of that. Dating in my world is like you asked me to go on a date with you, so we were dating. I haven't had a lot of boyfriends, but I have accepted dates from people before. And that's what I mean when I say dating. So please don't get it twisted. No one's ever brought it up, but like sometimes I think about it and I'm like, people view the word dating differently all over the world. So I just wanted to tell you guys my perspective. I keep spilling shit. Alright, so boom. I was dating this guy before Cameron. And this was after an actual relationship. So I was in a relationship with this guy. And me and him broke up. After my real relationship, I was dating this guy. And things ended kind of weird with us. I don't need that in my life. I don't need that negativity, nigga. You was not even that cute. Like, I'm done. Bye. So that was done.
I'm gonna start off by saying how life was a bit before I met Paris. Let's say approximately 1.5 to 2 years prior to being with Paris. That's when I became single, broke up with my ex. You know, I'm not gonna go into details, nothing big happened, but it just wasn't working out, you feel me? It just wasn't working out. So I remember telling myself, like, I'm gonna chill on the relationships. Marriage in the future, yeah, I don't know about that. I'm just done with all that for now. You feel me?
The first time I ever saw Cameron was the day that I saw him for the first time. That's what I was gonna say. The first time I ever saw Cameron was the only time I've ever seen him, okay? But that makes... This is so stupid. Obviously, the first time you ever saw him was the only time you've ever seen him. Like, what are you talking about? Can we just skip that part?
But I remember seeing Paris for the first time in my life one early morning when I was on my way to work. I was on the bus, just looking out the window. You know how early in the morning the streets are really empty, the sidewalks really empty, no one's out there. I saw her and her friend walking, and I'm like, what is going on right now? I'm looking out the window like, the hell? Who was that? Never seen that girl before. Her face never left my mind. I always remembered her face, always stuck in my head from that first time I saw her on my way to work that early morning. And it's kind of crazy because, let's say a few months after that, I was on Twitter and I stumbled upon this same girl. So I seen her profile pic and I was like, yo, that's the same girl from the bus. Yo, let me follow her real quick. So I followed her, waiting, you know, let an hour go by. She gonna follow me back. Yeah, no problem. She gonna follow me back for sure. 2 hours go by. She's busy. She's gonna follow me back. A day goes by. I'm like, she ain't following me back. Okay, what's going on right now? So I gave her, let's say like I gave her 3 days or 4 days or something to follow me back. This girl did not follow me back. I'm like, wow. She don't even notice the kid. Yo, holy, bro. She don't even know I'm out here, huh? I'm like, okay. Unfollowed her right back. I'm petty like that. I used to be petty like that when I had Twitter. I used to be petty like that. Yo, I unfollowed her right back. You don't follow me? Okay. I don't follow you. So, yeah. But, you know, no hate. You know, it's all love. You just didn't notice the kid. So I'm gonna just keep it moving. So fast forward to a few months after that now. I get invited to this house party.
I remember the night that I met Cameron so vividly. So first of all, I had this friend and she messaged me like literally a random night. I wasn't planning to go anywhere. I was in my pajamas. I was about to sleep. Like legitimately, it was not a turn up night for me. I was not here for it. My friend was like, come to this party. Like, it's this girl I know. It's this girl I know's party and it's her birthday. She's having it in her basement, in her house. Like, come through. And I'm not really a basement party type of bitch. Like, I ain't never been no basement party type of bitch. But like, back in the day, I was such a party girl that I was like, should I? And my ultimatum was either don't go, or I don't think the word's ultimatum, but I told myself either don't go or ask two people if they will come with you, and if they say they'll come, then I'll go. So I asked my two friends to come with me. My two friends said they were down, so I was like, all right, let's go. I'm down too. But I got dressed so regular. Like, the way I was dressed was so regular. I was wearing a plain blue crop top with some jeans. The booty was popping though. I remember those jeans. Those jeans was hugging an ass. Those jeans were hugging my ass. They was gripping the boots. They was gripping the boots. So I might have been dressing regular, but I wasn't regular. Let me just say that.
So I bring my two boys. They meet at the crib. We're chilling. Get ready. Now we hop on the bus on the way to this party. When we get on the bus, I see the same freaking girl. The same girl with her two friends. This mystery girl at the time that I've seen here and there and on Twitter. But Paris went to the same elementary school as my two guys. So they kind of said hi to each other. And then I asked them, I'm like, yo, who is that? And they're telling me who she is or whatever. I'm like, okay. And then they told me that they're going to the same party we're going to. So I'm like, okay. sounds good, sounds good. I'm here plotting in my head like, what am I gonna do?
I remember we had to take the bus because ain't none of us drive. None of us was talking to no niggas at the time. Like, we had to take the damn bus. So I remember we got on one bus and it was in, if you're from Toronto, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was in Malvern, okay? It was in Malvern. So I'm not good with roads, so I didn't even understand that we were in Vern right now. I was just enjoying the ride. And then I remember someone mentioning we're in Malvern and I was like, oh, so I'm not gonna see my mother tonight. Wow, I've met my demise. I didn't really chill in Vern like that. I didn't know anyone in Vern like that. So it was new territory to me. And for those of you who don't know, Malvern is like a Toronto hood. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna elaborate. But we get on the second bus. So we had the transfer buses. We get on the second bus. And I see these two guys that I went to school with. Like, I went to school with them from even from junior public school. I went to junior public school with one, and the rest of them I went to senior public school with. So I saw them and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I saw them and I was like, oh, it's one of these parties, like these niggas is here. Like, this is what I left my bed to come to. These niggas is here. Like, I'm not interested. These niggas, like, for real? Like, I was like, nigga, it's time. We could go home if you want to. Listen, if y'all want to go home, y'all tired, y'all hungry, y'all want to go home, we can go. Because if it's these niggas, I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with it. So anyways, I feel like I'm talking really slow, so let me speed this up. Let me speed it up. Now, after I saw them, I saw one guy in the back. Like, when I say the back, like, say there's 4 of them, he was like the furthest away from me. And I was like, okay, I know him, and him, but who's that? And I asked my friend Janessa, you guys know my best friend Janessa, I asked Janessa, I was like, do you know who that is? Because I know that all of them went to the same high school, so I was like, that guy probably goes to the same high school too. So Janessa was like, that's Cameron. And I was like, oh, okay, Cameron, like, okay, Cam, what's up? Like, what's good? Like, what you saying? Like, what's really popping though? But for some reason, I was like, I can't even show that I'm interested in him. Like, right off the bat, I was just like, he's tall. He has like these luscious lips. He cute. He a player. That's what I thought in my head. So I was like, I'm not even going to express to anyone that I think this guy's attractive. So I was just like, whatever. Never thought about it again. I remember making fun of him because he had an earring that said Cam. And to me, I was like, that's so last year. Like, nobody wears the name earrings anymore. So I remember like laughing about him to my friends. And that was kind of like it. So anyways, we start walking to the party. And those guys, this group of guys, including Cameron, are like walking the same direction as us. So I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, y'all went to this, like, Janessa and all y'all went to the same school. Like, why are they trying to holler at us? I thought they were just following us and shit. But turns out they're going to the same party as us. So I was like, okay. I'm gonna keep my eye out on him, see what he's up to, see who he talked to, if his girlfriend's there, something. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. So we got to the party and they are on a whole completely opposite side from me and my girls. And me and my girls are just drinking, sipping on Smirnoff. I've come a long way. Smirnoff to this. Oh, anyways, we were just getting drunk on this couch. We weren't even paying attention to anyone else. We weren't paying attention to anyone. And as I started getting drunker and the music started to get a little bit better. First of all, let me just point out the party was whack. Like, super whack. There was barely anyone there. It was in an unfinished basement that was just crowded full of niggas. There's mostly niggas there. We were like the only girls basically. It was whack. It was really whack. But like, happy birthday, girl, wherever you are. Hope you had a great birthday. That shit was not popping, okay? It was a waste at the time. It wasn't a waste of my time. I love you, girl, because you have created this world for me with your party. But at the time, I was like, that was a waste of time because this is really whack.
Party is kind of quiet. It's not really popping. But we're there, we're trying to enjoy ourselves. We have our little drink or whatever, we're trying to enjoy ourselves. She's there with her girls, they're trying to enjoy themselves. So we're partying, and out of nowhere, Paris is pushing one of her friends onto me to dance. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I wanna dance with you, homegirl.
But anyways, music started to get better though. There was a DJ and the music was starting to get better, like it was a club or something. And me and my friend were dancing or whatever. And I had this friend, the friend who was with me, she's kind of tall. I don't know her height exactly, but she's pretty tall for a girl. And if y'all know, Cameron is tall. Cameron's like 6'4", so like that nigga tall. So in my head I was like, oh, they make a cute couple. Like she's tall and he's tall. Like that's cute. Like, you know, she's single. He don't seem to have a girl because he's here by himself, sitting down with his niggas and shit. But at this time he was standing up. So I was dancing or whatever, and I kept pushing my friend onto Cameron because I was like, you guys will make a cute couple because she's tall and all the niggas she likes are shorter than her and she doesn't like that, and he's tall, so maybe like, you know, they'll click. That was literally, I was like, they gonna click, that's gonna be her boyfriend, like this is about to be lit. I just set my girl up with her future husband. That's how I was feeling, okay? And I pushed her onto him and they danced. Like, they were bubbling. Like, my girl was like, eh. And Cameron was like, eh. You know what I mean? Like, they was getting it in. Like, they was dancing, for real. And I was like, okay, y'all is cute. Like, y'all the same height. Y'all look cute. Like, you should get his number. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they danced a bit for a few minutes. Maybe 2 songs. I don't remember. And we went back to our side.
So we're there for a minute, and we decided, you know, we're gonna go to another party. So we kind of left early, and on the way up the stairs, I hear Paris kind of asking about me. So I know it's coming already. I know a lot of people gonna say, oh, why didn't you get her number? Why didn't you talk to her? Whatever. But this was a while ago, honestly. I was a young guy and I was real shy, so I was like, nah, I can't even do that right now.
Cameron and his friends decided to leave, not early, but before us. And we were all just giggling, like laughing, looking at Cameron. It wasn't even about his friends. Like, his friends ain't shit. Like, I'm so sorry to say it. Like, his friends are not cute. Honest to God truth. Like, if you guys knew, you guys would know. The guys that he was with, like, they're not even worth a blink. So we were all looking at Cameron and we were laughing and giggling and like talking about, oh, he's so cute, laughing about it. And as Cameron's going up the stairs, he can hear us like snickering and like saying stuff. I don't remember what we're saying, but we're trying to say things to make him hear, like, hey lanky. Lanky means tall, so he used to be like, hey lanky, or whatever the hell we were saying to like get his attention. And as he's walking up the stairs, he's like, my number is 647. He started calling out his number. He started saying his number out loud, and we all just started dying because we're like, what the hell? But anyways,
I heard her asking about me, so I kind of like blurted out my phone number while I was going up the stairs. But I knew she wasn't taking me serious or whatever. But you know, I was just kind of like making a joke. We leave the party and my boys are clowning me like, yo, you should have got her number, you should have this, you should have that. And I'm like, yeah, I knew this was coming, so it ain't nothing. And then I get home and I'm just like clowning myself. Now I'm like, you really got home and didn't get this girl's number or nothing. Like, how you gonna talk to this girl ever again? This was your opportunity. You know, all of this is going through my mind. So I was just, you know, I'm gonna take my L.
That was the last time I saw him after that day. It's not like he asked me for my number. It's not like he asked my girl for her number. Like, they just danced and that was basically it. And give me a second.
The next day.
I'm on Twitter. I'm just tweeting and twittering, okay? And this girl that I used to go to school with messages me. And her message said, hey Paris, how are you doing? How's life? My boyfriend's brother thinks you're really cute and wants to know if he can have your number. And I'm like, bitch, who the hell is your boyfriend's brother? Who are they? I don't even know who your boyfriend is. What are you talking about? Like, we haven't talked since like grade 3. I don't know what you're talking about. So I asked her, I'm just like, who's your boyfriend and who's his brother? And she's basically told me, you know, my boyfriend is so-and-so and his brother is Cameron. And I was like, I don't know who that is. Like, no clue. Because by this time, Cameron has left my mind. Like, yeah, you're a cute, tall nigga, but like, you dancing with my friend did not keep you in my mind. You get what I'm saying? So, my battery about to die. So if this cuts off and y'all see me later, drunker than this, just know wop pop, okay? So I'm like, send me a picture or something because I don't know who you're talking about, and I'm literally lost. Because the last person I expected a message from was her, because I haven't seen her in so long. We haven't talked in so long, like, no clue. So, okay.
So the next day, I woke up and I made it my mission. I'm like, no, I'm gonna find this girl one way or another. I'm gonna find this girl. Yo, real talk, bro. So I remember when I was on Twitter, we had one mutual. There was someone that knew both of us. So I decided to reach out to them. And I'm like, I need to get in contact with this girl. Like, give her my number or whatever. So I want to say an hour went by. And I get this notification on my phone. I'm like, nah, no way. No way it's homegirl. Who is it? My bro? Who is it? And she texts me. I'm like, I just dropped down.
So she sent me a picture. And I was like, wait, is this the guy from the party? Like, this is the nigga from the party who danced with my friend. Like, dead ass? I was so confused, but yet, like, low-key flattered. I don't know how to explain it, but so I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. My number is 647. I gave him my number and I was like, yeah, give him my number. It's fine, whatever. I haven't been smiling this whole video. I'm so annoying. So after I gave her my number, I got a text message maybe in a few hours or so after, and he was like, hey, what's up, whatever. And I was like, are you the guy from the party? Like, I'm not sure if this is the same guy. Like, is this you? He's like, yeah, it is, blah, blah, blah. And we're talking, we're like texting back and forth for a while, and he was just so different. Like, you know when you're talking to a guy over text message and it's just like, oh, you're so boring. Like, you have nothing to talk about. You have no questions to ask me. Like, I feel like you're putting no effort into trying to get to know me. Like, you're just like such a regular nigga. Like, that's just how I felt about everyone else. With conversations and questions and topics Cameron would bring up to me, I was like, I like talking to you. Like, you're interesting to talk to. You have something to say. Like, this is such a different, refreshing feeling. Like, what's up? That's exactly how I felt. I felt like, what's up?
And I was feeling myself. I can't lie. So that's how we exchanged numbers and started talking. The thing that I like the most about Paris is when we first started talking, she would always check up on me. She would always message me and just want to talk about anything. She'd ask me what I'm up to, and she was just so interested in me. And especially back then, you always had to, especially guys, you always had to be the one to, you know, start the conversation, lead the conversation. You always had to be the one to not just make the first move, but lead the whole thing. You were the only one that was supposed to be interesting. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying that I was boring or anything like that, but she was just so interesting, and she was the one, you know, conversating, messaging you first, and just caring about you. So that's what I liked about her, like, the most. Especially that was going on when we first started off. So that's what really caught my attention and kept me around.
But I was was so like, I want to say immature back then, that anytime Cam would be like, hey, let's link up, let's chill, I would be like, yeah, sure. And then I would flop on him last minute. Last minute, I would just flake. He wouldn't see me. And I could tell that it was bothering him. But for some reason, I just continued to do it. And it's not like I was talking to someone else or like I was in a relation. Like, it was none of that. I don't know what it was. But I was just so like not taking it serious, I guess. I was like, I really like you. And the conversation is popping. But I guess in my mind, I was like, I'm afraid to like chill with you in person because I don't want my feelings for you to fade, because what I'm getting through the phone is just so good. Like, it feels so good. So I don't want to like meet you in person and you're completely different. That's I guess that's my excuse. So I kept flopping on him, flopping on him, and I could tell he was upset. And then one day he asked me for my address, and I gave him my address knowing that I didn't want to see him that day and I was gonna flop on him again. But the difference was,
one of the things that I hated, not just about Paris, but in people, I hate when people flop. And Paris did that a lot to me. And if you know me, like, I don't really like the flopping. So flopping, in case you don't know, is when you make plans with someone and they cancel on you last minute. Like, there's nothing worse than that, honestly. So I remember, you know, messaging for a week, few weeks, and I'm trying to, you know, let's do something. Let's go somewhere to eat, let's hang out, whatever. And I remember Paris flopping on me 2 times. 2 times, bro. I don't know how I gave her the second opportunity. I don't know how there was a second time, because after the first, I'd be gone, you feel me? But I gave her a second chance and she flopped on me again. So I was like, okay, for sure, like, this girl's cut off, no scissors, you feel me? She's cut. But she kept talking to me. She kept texting me, how you doing? What are you up to? Blah, blah, blah. Just pulling your boy back in, bro. And I was like, yo, I can't. I'm trying to let her go. She just keep, you know what I mean? So I remember this one night. We were talking all day. And then nighttime came around. And I asked her, what would you do if I came to your crib, if I came to your building right now? Would you not open the door? Would you keep me outside? And she's like, no, that's rude. I'd have to open the door, you know what I mean? I can't leave you outside. I'm like, okay, bet, I'm coming right now. And she's like, no, you're not. Like, you can if you want, but no, you're not. Like, who says that you can if you want, but no, you're not? That means you want me to come. Like, just, you playing games. I'm not gonna flop. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna flop. If you tell me I can come, I'm coming. So she didn't believe me.
I gave him my address, and then I tried to flop on him. I was like, yo, I'm not even home, my nigga. Like, I'm so sorry about this. Yo, I'm sorry to flop on you again, my nigga, but you can't even see me today. I'm so sorry about it. And then this guy, when I was trying to flop on him, trying to tell him I can't meet him today, this guy sent me a picture of the front of my building, meaning he's outside. I was like, oh shit. Like, oh shit. I can't even leave this nigga outside. Like, nigga, it's snowing. It's motherfucking snowing outside. I can't leave this nigga outside. Like, what? So I remember I used to wear the Maybelline, that skin foundation. It was called like baby skin or something like that. You know that foundation way back in the day? I remember getting a whole bunch of that and rubbing it all over my face. I'm meeting him in the hallway of my building and just being so nervous. Like, if y'all knew me when it came to me and niggas, like, I ain't never nervous. Whenever I see a nigga or I meet a nigga for the first time, like, I'm just like, what's up? Like, what's good? But with Cameron, I was just like a whole different level of like, I'm gonna shit myself. I'm so nervous, right? But he was standing there and he used to do this thing with his eyes. Like, I don't know, he doesn't do it anymore, but when we first met, he used to do this thing with his eyes that used to make me melt. I used to be like, why are you looking at me like that? Like, excuse me, what's going on? Like, and that used to just give me so many butterflies. Like, it used to make me go crazy. But anyways, beyond the point, we were talking for a little bit, and eventually I was like, do you want to come in? And then I introduced him to my mom that day, and he came in. And let's fast forward all that stuff. I just remember sitting on the couch. There was a couch in my room. I remember sitting on the couch and looking at this guy after we were talking for like maybe an hour or two. And I remember looking at him and being like, yo, this guy's lips are out of this world. Like, this nigga's lips is like nothing I have ever witnessed before in my entire life, my nigga. Like, are you crazy? Your lips, sir. Your lips. And I don't give a damn about nothing, okay? When it came to what I want is what I want. So if I want it, I'm gonna get it, period. So I told him straight up, I said, nigga, you gonna kiss me or am I gonna kiss you? Because it's time for you to go soon, and we ain't leaving here until I test drive them lips. Give me a kiss, dude. Fuck you talk about. And that was our first kiss. The first day we chilled. You can't judge me. I married the nigga. We married, the fuck.
Took a picture of her building, sent it to her. She had no choice, you know. She came down, met me down there. And that was the first time we hung out. That was the first time we ever hung out. And it was great for me to finally see this girl in person. We've been talking for a minute, you know, great conversation, and now I finally get to see this beauty, you know what I mean? So I was really excited, and it was worth the wait. She was even prettier in person, and we were talking for a while, vibing, you know what I mean? But while we're hanging out, she demanded a kiss. I wasn't gonna say no. I was happy as hell, you feel me? Like, she wanted a kid after all. She wanted a kid, bro.
And ever since that day, we've been chilling like a villain. We're chilling like every single day. Honestly, I would be over at his house or he'd be over at mine. We have a great time together. I still get butterflies from this nigga after 7 years. I've been with this nigga for 7 years, almost 8 years. And like, nothing has changed since the first day. Still get butterflies. He still makes me feel good. Everything feels fresh and brand new. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. My marriage is lit. My marriage is fucking lit. I'm so blessed. I'm so thankful. First thing I thank God for in the morning is my life and my husband. And that's real. And that's motherfucking real, my nigga. Like, you can't fake this shit. You can't fake real love. I'm telling you, you can't fake it. I feel this nigga through my bones. I feel this nigga through my motherfucking bones, y'all. I could go in even deeper, but my camera about to die. So just know that it's real in the field out here. Real shit, my nigga.
So yeah, big smile on my face. That was the first time we ever hung out. And I've been feeling that fire ever since. You know what I mean? I've been feeling those butterflies, that excitement ever since. And that's how I met my wife. My wife, Paris. Amazing woman.
But after that day, we chilled every day. I met his family. His family is amazing. His parents are amazing. And I feel like their daughter, and things are just really, really, really good. And he asked me to be his girlfriend on January 21st, which was like, what, 10 days after we started chilling. But I said yes, obviously. And then he asked me to be his fiance on June 15th, 2018. I said yes. And then he asked me to be his wife on June 29th, 2019. And I said yes. And now I'm his wife, bitch. Paris Mars, what it do? What it do, baby? What it do? Anyways, guys, I'm really drunk and I can't do this anymore. I can barely hear anything. I feel like I'm talking to myself, but I am talking to myself because this is a camera. But okay, so I know I wasn't this close up though. I'm supposed to be doing an outro, but like y'all already probably assumed, I'm a drunko. So, but I know that when I left, the camera wasn't this close. I'm just pointing that out. For those of you out there who are single and you feel like, my person isn't out there, I'm gonna tell you right now they are. And let me tell you something that's really important. You need to find yourself. Cheers. And love yourself. Cheers. Honor and respect yourself. Cheers. Before anyone else can ever see those things in you. Don't rush love. Love will come to you, I promise. Love will come to you. Do not rush it. It is not something that needs to be rushed. Love is not something that needs to be rushed. Just live your life, find yourself, love yourself, honor and respect yourself, and love will come. And it is coming. And I'm a living, breathing proof that love is real. Because if there isn't anything I'm sure of in life, I'm 100% sure of Cameron. I'm 100% sure of our relationship, 100% sure of our marriage. I'm 100% sure of our love. We have never had an issue in our relationship that was significant. That's why our love will last. And I wouldn't be saying all of this if I wasn't for sure. I am so for sure about this. And I pray and wish that everyone watching this video can experience the type of love I experienced with my husband, with their person. I pray and hope that you feel the happiness and joy that I feel every morning when I wake up beside this man. I pray that you guys feel the security, the protection, the loyalty, the love, the honorability, if that's a word, that I feel with this nigga, because it is unreal. It's a high that no drug could ever give you. It is the most amazing feeling. And even on my lowest days, even when I feel like I want to give up on everything, just the thought of Cameron makes me feel like everything is going to be okay. And at the end of the day, everything is, as long as I'm by his side. This shit is getting corny, so I'm about to sign off. But just know this shit is real. Period. Pooh. Make sure y'all follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. All that jazz is in the description box down below for your convenience. Leave a comment down below and let me know what your boo's name is and when you guys started dating, or when y'all got married, when y'all got engaged. Let me know down below, because I feel like dates are very important, so I want to read y'all's, okay? Thanks once again so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Don't gotta tell you twice. And I'll see you on the flip side. Toodles. I'll actually see you on the flip side, like next week. I'm not even joking. So see you then. Toodles. Oh, today is a good day.